7. Yeah, wake up. You keep missing out, should've stayed up. He got blacklisted, should've paid up. Pound coins in the piggy bank, gotta save up. Slept on the floor, never gave up. Now my ex-girl wanna kiss and make up. Man hate on the slide, got bait up. Word to Birmingham, I had to go straight up. Now they like, wait up, hold on. SK level, that's so gone. They wanna know how everything's sold out. Which website do your shoes get sold on? With a style like this, I can't go wrong. Put the clothes on, put my gold on. Thought that I was a victim, you were so wrong. Get sprayed up, if you tryna roll on, shows on. Look at the girls in the line. Man, I got milfs in love with the words that I rhyme. Even though I swear and I curse all the time. Saw me on the front cover of the magazine and she said that it's perfectly fine. Now she got the bees and the birds on her mind. Cause I can do uptown, I can do greasy. Yeah, I say blurring the lines.
Yeah. Welcome back. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy, motherfucker. You're back here again. Subscribe and like. I know you want to. You love my voice. You love this game. You also love the lag. Let me tell you guys. This lag, it's been the bane of my existence. Recording this damn footage. Because one of my favorite and least favorite parts was also making the music videos. When it lags all the time, it's hard to find like a good moment, but this is the episode of the episodes where I tell you, we've done it. We are just using Bandicam now. You know what? Honestly, fuck OBS. I don't know if I'll ever understand the settings of it, but I figure, you know, some interesting character who loves Dragon Quest will eventually find me and be like, hey, on OBS to use it on a laptop, you just got to do this, boop, 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 and then I will figure out my life. But for now. We'll just have the lag for these next couple of episodes that I have recorded. I believe, like maybe the next 4 or 5 quests. Before I switch to Bandicam, will be like this, but now I'm doing Bandicam, just the free version, guys. I'm not made of money. I'm doing the free version of Bandicam, so I'll have to split it up into 10 minutes. But for me, that's actually a good thing. Like when I first got that little notification that Bandicam was like, you can only record 10 minutes of time on the free version. I was like, oh god, thank you so much. Because my main problem was like literally not remembering to press the record button. So now that I actually have to be like at my computer, actively hitting the record button and unrecording every time after I finish a quest, it's way better in my opinion. Way better in my opinion. It keeps me actively engaged. So I'm happy. You know, I'm happy. The game is not lagging anymore, so I'm very happy. And I hope you guys are happy too. Remember, our happiness is always based on our goals. Our goals with our relationship. So be kind to yourself and your happiness will come. But if you're like, I don't have a girlfriend and that makes me a loser. Well, then, you know, I'm gonna tell you something, little loser here. Little loser boy. You will only be what you set your ceiling to. You know what I'm saying? We all set our own ceilings. Which is annoying because everyone's going to try and set it for us, you know? Everyone's definitely going to tell you where your ceiling is. You have to accept that. It's your job. It's not theirs. They're going to tell you. Of course, they're going to tell you, like, oh, you're this good. You remind me of this artist. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you remind me of Black Asmongold. Black Asmongold. Nigga Gold. Right. But the thing is, guys, if I want to be 5 times as big as the toothless fucker, I can do it. It's all in my head, you know. I'm over here, greatest entertainer of all time. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I've deluded myself to think I'm already there. I've deluded myself to think that 1 million people or more would love to hear this, would love to see this. In fact, they should see this because this is valuable information I'm giving out here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is good stuff. Speaking of valuable information, perhaps I should actually get into the content of the game here. What we're doing. Got a couple of quests in 2.1, and this first one, I got a little confused on which enemies to fight. What you have to do is kill the Yetis and the little crabs. And then you have to collect some items. I believe it's the woodworking equipment. No, wait, I'm thinking of a different quest. So for this one, yeah, we went to the water mill. So we're going to just pick up an item here. It is in the ship. And I think we're fixing his picture. Or is it an enemy we have to fight? I don't know. It may be these little enemies or some kind of troglodytes. I hate when people call me. But nevertheless, we're just questing today. There aren't many crazy cool cutscenes. I think this one is just old guy reuniting with old woman from the hot springs. This is usually, like I said, guys, before, this is usually when people quit the game. They quit the game because the story becomes kind of ass. I'm not going to lie to you. It does become quite ass. I actually, you know what? Because it becomes quite ass. I'm just gonna explain it now. So basically, this, this is 2.2, right? We've gone through 2.0 and gone through the false. Went through 2.1 and went through the true. Now in 2.2, what the fuck is going on, right? So basically, we're charging the pendulum of fate, doing random things, seemingly, they're gonna connect, of course, but seemingly random activities around the kingdom, right? And then at the end, we're gonna end up in All Trades Abbey to basically fight Frankenstein's monster, trying to come back to life. And then 2.3 is basically a giant MacGuffin collection. You have to hopefully save all the crystals, and we can't save the crystals, so now you have to power up Ann Lucina and all her different weapons and parts, and then you power up Ann Lucina, and then you have to go get the new MacGuffins and things, and then you just go fight the guy. So 2.4 is mostly just you running around and collecting things, and maybe doing some favors, but yeah, all the fun twists and all the cool plot things. There's maybe like one more good twist, and you've probably already like detected it. You probably already like, oh, I know who that is. Who's the random hooded figure? It's not like we've had a flashback of anyone who's also that tall and used to be a hero. So I'll go ahead and hold space for that spoiler for anyone who's, non-intuitious or doesn't pay attention. But we got a little boss here. And while we're fighting, we go into this spring and talk to our old lady at the end here. What am I going to talk about? Let me scroll through. I am going to talk about emotional stimulation and how to respect yourself and others with your emotional side. A lot of people have emotions. Well, a lot of people have emotions. Everyone has emotions. I hope. I hope that's how the world works. Oh my god. Maybe Cinder doesn't have emotions. Maybe that's why. Goddamn psychopath. But anyways, everybody has emotions. But you have to remember to emotionally stimulate the opposite sex as a man. You remember this one rule that respect in itself, inherently, comes from your simp side. Comes from the simp within you. The simp within automatically, unequivocally, unapologetically gives respect to anyone, no matter what. Right? Emotional stimulation, the stimulation, the ooh. This is where things activate. This is where the pot gets stirred. This is where attachment is built. Because, you can't feel for someone if you can't feel for someone. You dig? Comes from your bad boy. Comes from your inner, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. It comes from your inner intuition. I don't know. Your inner thoughts that just say, this is what my authentic self wants to be right now. And I don't know why you're not being it. See, masculinity is encompassing for all the better of yourself and the building of something else. So you better yourself while building up something else. That's how masculinity works, essentially. But it's very focused, it's very honed in. And a lot of the masculinity aspect that people actually see is the not caring. That's the most like outwardly feature of masculinity, which is why a lot of people say it's just like inherently toxic. But a lot of the masculinity that you don't see is done in silence. It's done inner. It's a lot more of an inner trait, an inner focused trait. Um and it's something else like a femininity. Femininity is inherently for outward, for public to see. People need to see your femininity. People don't need to see your masculinity to feel it. It can be completely invisible. It's kind of like confidence, right? But because people only see the not caring, and they think because that's what they see, they think that that bleeds into all of the rest of your life. You just don't care. You have to be comfortable with comforting yourself. I'm just gonna say it like this, guys. It's a cruel world now. It's a cruel world we live in. So you really have to just be okay with being alone. Being alone. You have to be okay spending 5 minutes in the morning just by yourself, just thinking. And eventually that 5 minutes turns into 10, 10 turns to 20, 20 turns to 45, 45 turns into an hour. And I'd say if you want to stay sane, don't bring it past an hour. You bring it past an hour, then you go in like full monk mode, and you're a little fucking crazy. You're a little fucking crazy. But yeah, actually no, I'm not even gonna but. I'm gonna step back into that. See, guys, the thing is, the world is really fucking crazy right now. So if we don't distract ourselves to some extent, like it is such an amazement that we're even here talking to each other at this moment. To me, it is such an amazement that I can be a faceless guy with a mic here and talking to a camera and record this footage of Lloyd from Tales of Symphonia beating the shit out of some aliens. A bunch of lag. And then some guy from I don't know, Japan, Uruguay, Tokyo, wherever you're at, Kyoto. Some girl from Kyoto is over here watching this and being like, "This guy is hilarious. I am learning English. This is fantastic content." You know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy times we're living in. So I feel like if you want to stay sane, find what you can hone in. Find your safe space. And I'm not saying stay there all the fucking time. That's not going to help anybody. But you need somewhere to go back to that feels like home mentally, because you may have like a physical home, but if you don't have a mental home to go back to, if you don't have a safe space to retreat to, if you don't have a save point, if you didn't make a save point and you're just out here saving in the streets, saving on whatever random thought jumps in your head at the end of the night, dog, like it's a scary world, and that can break you very easily. Very easily. You have to remember we all have our limits. Like we're all human with the damn emotions and with the damn, human limitations. The good thing is that our mind controls a lot of that. But it's only so powerful, right? You got to give that shit a break. All of our thinking leads to negative thoughts. Not just some of it, not just, oh, if I think about it a little too much, then it gets negative. No, motherfucker. All of it. All the thoughts. You got to have your head empty as fuck to be positive. Most of the time. When you're by yourself, you have to have an empty mind to truly stay in a positive state. Truly, just, you got to flow it out. You guys think I'm constantly thinking about the next, like, topic or feeling I'm going to go to when I'm in these videos? No, I'm in a positive mode. I'm having fun with myself and the source. But you're never going to be able to do that if you're trapped in your constant mind ruts, if you're ruminating. So to stop the rumination, which usually where it leads, I tend to not want to go on my phone in the morning. I have my phone as my alarm. And I've realized I really don't need it. Like, for example, today I woke up a little bit before it. Actually got a text a little bit before it, which was fun, which made me smile. But I woke up a little bit before it, and I couldn't get away from the phone, right? So I opened my phone, I gooned a little bit, and I was like, fuck. Now I feel bad. And I was like, well, let me stop. And I just wrote, in the morning for like maybe an hour or so. Just wrote down my thoughts. And my opinions about life and really, really laid out some truths, and it felt good. So in the morning, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody wants to be perfect. In reality, you don't want to be perfect, because if you're perfect, motherfucker, you're gonna have everybody at your doorstep wanting to taste your bathwater, and it's gonna be really annoying. It's gonna be really overwhelming, and you're gonna go back. You're gonna want to go back to being a regular, boring, emotion filled, whom filled idiot. At least I do. I mean, I'm not perfect, but when people perceive me as perfect, I wanted them to not. Most people who get all this applause and it's like, oh, this guy's so amazing. Like they don't need it. They don't need it. Whenever they get the applause, it just reminds them all of the pain they went through to get there. It doesn't actually make them happy. You just want to be seen as a human being. Because that's why I did all this work, because I didn't see myself as a human being. And you think I worked this hard because I was like super happy with my life before? And then everybody congratulating me over the work. And I'm like, that doesn't make me happy, because it just reminds me of the person I was before. And the fact that I had to do all this work for you to like me. And now I get this fake smile, knowing that if I did not, you would want nothing to do with me. Like, as a person. Don't get too caught up on these things, guys. Nobody really cares about you, and that is your greatest gift in life. Remember my words, for they will help you soon. Everyone have a wonderful day. Next time we're doing the ship quest. I love you. I respect you. You subscribe to me, and I will be very grateful when you subscribe to me. When you subscribe to me. The pendulum's getting charged. My brain is getting fried. Yeah. See you in the episode. So yeah, once again, guys, subscribe, do the likes, do the things. I will catch y'all next time.